Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I have no energy, no gumption on coffee number 3, and still nothing. Not the amount of up and down that I've had to do to watch the kids, but I figured maybe if I come on here and talk about my lack of motivation, maybe it'll help someone else be motivated. So here I am, YOLO. So let's pack up some orders. Normally I'd do that Sunday, yesterday, but guess what? I took a nap. A much needed nap. It's just very unusual, especially for me. So don't hello. So here's all my packing slips that I've got. I've got a lot. As far as this, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Oh man, I'm just crazy. But I figured I'd do kind of similar to how I did before, as I go over how I kind of do things, how I do my shipping, how I ship stuff, hey, and go from there. So I have, obviously, what I do is I normally don't, hey, Kelly, good morning. I usually don't wait this long in between, hey, to ship. But like I said, yesterday was a rainy day. I can't blame the weather, but I'm gonna. Nevertheless, just going through and organizing. Got a Poshmark sale, which is completely unusual for me. I'm not as active on Poshmark as I am. I mean, I list stuff, and there's that, but lots more on Etsy and eBay, to be honest with you. So I'm just going through and I'm organizing. It's usually what I do anyway. Hi. Are you? Well, let's have some fun. Sit down. I'm gonna yell at my children. Anyways, so yeah, got a few at Poshmark sales actually. In between, it's soup weather over here, y'all. Yesterday, I spent a majority of the day going, I should get up and do stuff, and I Pinterest soup recipes. So I'm really excited about that. And yeah, so here we go. Is it? Now it's hecka nice here. So I'm like, I have no excuse. I got to get up, knock it out. So, like I mentioned, Sundays are usually my days to ship. I just no motivation. Do. So when I send my information, oh hey, that's fine. There they are, the hooligans. Hey. Anyways, all right. Cheers. So, got my pen. Got my stuff. Yep, there they are. Running amok. So, I go through, and you can kind of tell on the bottom here, those little leaves, and it says literally right there, Etsy on it, so you can tell the difference. Poshmark will always be, I haven't figured out how to change the Poshmark yet. Don't worry, they're just taking stuff off the table. Not a big deal, kind of. And then the ones that are just like a normal shipping label, those usually come from eBay. So I try to separate them so that I can look in my app and see what's sold for what and what kind of packing supplies I need. So there's that. And then I happen to get a double E. Sit down. So yeah, just in case you didn't know, I've got kids. And this is what life is, doing this with children. So it's always kind of half in, half out. All right, so we're on Etsy right now. Thank you. Stop. You can see himself. No. All of your items have been soldered on. Do you see that? Like, back look he gave? Honestly, don't know where they get the attitude from. Because I don't have attitude. Oh, man, I cracked myself up. Okay. So, hey, good morning, Johnny. I missed your show by like 5 minutes. I was so upset. All right. So, going through my shipping labels here. And I normally write like, if it's a piece of paper, I'll usually just fold it up and put it on there. And here we go. So, I had some things. It's funny. It's same with YouTube sales. You're like, I'm going to put this up. I'm going to start the price a little bit low because I know it's going to go. No. I'll put stuff on, sit down, eBay and Etsy. And I'm like, this thing's going to sell immediately. No, God bless you. Cover your mouth. Kids, right? Yeah, so there's that. So I usually just go through the shipping labels, and I usually have them printed out immediately. But anyways, sold my Russian nesting dolls, which I'm really excited about. Picked them up at a yard sale. There's that. And I need to reprint that label. Do. How bizarre, right? Who are you? Who are you? Listen, I'm dragging. I am dragging. It doesn't, the kids, right? Okay, so there's Etsy. And then I usually bring it up on my phone, right? So, I'm just gonna ignore them. All right, bringing Poshmark up, checking out the sales on that. It's been a bit. I mean, I've had 2 sales in the last week, which is a lot more than normal. I go on there normally and I cross post everything, but I always send out offers. I always send out, whatever. Sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. It just depends, really. So, all right. So this guy, I'm just throwing stuff off the table. And then quartz. Okay. And then my eBay. Double Bubble's the best. I think strawberry flavor is my favorite. I sold some stuff this weekend that I'm like, that I even did. Like I said, you never know what you're going to sell. What? No, it's not going to happen. Like capuchin monkeys. Just take my stuff. All right, so who are you? Balloon. Hope everyone's weekend went well. Thanks for throwing that on the floor. Nice. There's just no point in yelling at him sometimes. All right. No. Hey, good morning, Gary. You were sick all weekend? No. That's literally the poos. Not good. All right, so those are rubber bands. What's your problem?
Mommy, look at this.
Rubber band. But be careful not to snap them because they hurt. That's number one, right? All right. So I'm going to go to my that and grab some stuff. Good. I never hope that, I don't know. I hope it wasn't that bad. Whatever it was, whether it was the sniffles or whatever the case. All right, I'm going to gather.
Mommy, what are you doing? I'm making pasta.
You're making pasta?
Whoa.
Wow.
But this is what it's called.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Just a second. Here.
What?
I wasn't COVID. Okay. This is not. No. Mm-mm. No. See. No. This is rubber. It smells not good sometimes. Let's leave it alone. Okay. That's why these were all in the bag, guys. Oh, so Mia. Put them back in the bag. I'm not playing. Let's go. Oliver, feet on the ground. It's a mess. Put them in the bag. 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 All right. So, right? Rubber bands everywhere. So, here we go. This is one of the things I sold this weekend. It is a Ziggy pin. Apparently this guy is from a comic book strip. It is stamped on the inside there. Sold this guy for $15. Unbelievable. Like I said, I priced my stuff higher to weed out what? Yeah, you don't. It's a strawberry. To weed out any of the lowballers, he comes up to me and he's like, "Oh, strawberry." To weed out the lowballers, I always price my stuff higher. Just to get a. So anyway, thank you. Really appreciate it. So then, of course, over here, I just reuse everyone's packing materials. Yeah. And he comes in different. See if it'll focus. There we go. He comes in different he's sometimes holiday oriented, and so he's a bald guy, and this is the part I thought he had hair or he was wearing a hat or something, but no, that's him. And then the back is just gold tone, and I haven't quite figured out what the underside is supposed to say. Hey, Carly. But this is him, and he's just a vintage, he's in and memories and nostalgia sells. I'm sure any reseller can definitely vouch for that for sure. Yeah. No problem. Any way I can. That's why I like being on here too, because like I've said this whole time, you think the things that are going to sell like hotcakes, but then they don't end up selling. And you're like, what the heck? And the weirdest things sell. So it's like, you know, put them back in there. Do it. Listen to your mother. Listen to her. Yes, yes, yes. Listen to your mother. Yes. Listen to your mother. So anyways. Yeah, me too, huh? It's fun. My husband and I always joke whenever we hear the cha-ching, we're like, ah! Because it's great. No matter if it's a, rule of thumb for me, I don't price anything lower than $15, depending on my eBay, Etsy, Poshmark, things along those lines. So for me, I just kind of feel like for the time that I'm putting into listing the effort that way, excuse me, I don't list anything lower than that. So I grab a bag, I grab my my business card, and I have it wrapped in bubble wrap. And then I take my my paper, make it look real fancy like. La 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 la. Thank you. Thank you for listening. No. Cordelia, it's hominy. Honey, it goes in soup. Soup. I always like to tape the labels like this. Fine. Make sure I have the correct dog. Mm-hmm.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? What? Huh? They did. Yeah, they came and saw you this weekend, though.
Oh, wait.
What? I'm sure they'll come see us again. So you can see what I'm doing. You can see my hot pants. Really? That's so stupid. Huh? Who's running over? My plate. My plate running over. Oh. So then I start a pile of finished. And that's what it is. All right, so here we go. Second thing is I sold this religious pendant. This is a sterling silver Saint Raphael, pray for us. It says chapel, and it's on the floor. Chapel and sterling on the back. I sold this guy for $23. So this is a very good one to look for. Of course, everything that I put on here has been acid tested. There's a little stir on the back. And Chapel. Chapel is a brand, a religious brand, or like I don't know how to properly word that, but it's oftentimes like authentic. So wrap that up. Got bubble wrap. Bubble wrap that. Bubble, 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 bubble. Okay. Business card. And a goo-goo. Hey. Hey. Say, oh boy.
What's this come for?
Oh, that came from the neighbor. The neighbor brought it over. Oh my gosh, so I have to tell the 7 souls that are in here. So my sister-in-law works for a hotel. She works, you can open it, a concierge desk, so not to confuse anybody by that. And she was talking about the channel. And she's like, oh my gosh, blah, 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 blah. I don't know how she worded it, but she was talking about the channel. And she was telling one of her coworkers, and her coworkers was like, I know her. I watch her. And I'm like, can you believe that? That's sick. Getting out there. Getting around. It's a snowman. I know, right? I gasped. And then I called my mom. It's Mom. Huh?
This is one.
Uh-huh. They're decorate the Christmas tree with 40 stickers. So this is what happens. So you take the middle part out. Okay, hold on. You take the middle part out, and then you can decorate it. You chose that one?
Yes.
Okay. Good. You light me up inside that the fourth of. Okay. You're smarter than this, Debbie. Okay. So, here we go. Okay, ready? Look, this is how you do it. So you have the Christmas tree, and then you have all the stickers here. Let me take this one off. So let brother do some too, okay? Because she got them for you and for him. So you can make a snowman, and then brother can decorate the Christmas tree. But share, okay? Share. Anyways. So yeah, that's what's that's what's going on that one, huh?
I whipped it.
That's all right. So a lot of the stuff that I get, obviously, there's just a few things that I may pick up like at yard sales or anything. But to be quite honest, I've been getting a lot of my stock from Shop Goodwill. It normally works out like that because the pandemic, I'm not able to get out and around anymore, especially with the kids and everything. We're here in California on a lockdown, so mostly just that kind of stuff. So, anyways, all right. So the next thing is a bar spill mat. Definitely random from what I normally do. This I picked up at a yard sale, summertime. I picked it up for $3. I sold it for $18. This was actually something that either American Arbitrage or another reseller had talked about finding these, especially if they're like popular brands like this. My husband's like, I'm surprised that you picked something like this up because a fun fact, my husband went to bartending school and he said that this is like the dirty rag of bars. So I'm like, I didn't know that. I know obviously you put these down on your bars and they're supposed to catch the excess and everything, but some people use them for whatever reason. So sold this guy. And I'm kind of gonna like, since it's rubber, I'm kind of just gonna like makeshift a slim box and tape it up and put the packing on it. So I'll do that in a second. Go. I ended up picking up these mahjong tiles, these bracelets here. I ended up picking them up at a yard sale. I ended up getting 2 of them. And I'm surprised that this one sold before the other one did. These are genuine mahjong tiles. I believe they are bone. And then these are just Amazonite beads, so they're natural stones. And yeah, I sold this for the exact amount here. $37. So definitely Asian inspired items sell really well. Just to give, a little insight about that. So same as before, take a bag. So yeah, I was surprised by that. The other one that I ended up buying the set of them. There was 2. The other one that I ended up getting was it had Koizune beads in between instead of the natural stone. So I'm really surprised that this one sold first because I honestly think that the Koizune bead one is prettier, but who knows? So there's that. Good job. We still have tons more stickers. Keep going, girl. Okay. And so, of course, just reusing packaging. Why not? Wrap this up. Take some tissue. And this is normally, it's no joke, what it looks like for me packing up my stuff. It's just... And I printed it on the right side this time, so just lay it on there. A trick that I had seen someone do was they put the packing label on the package first, but every time I do that, I feel like I'm, I don't know, risking it not fitting in this bag. I don't know, but it just, I don't know. I'm liking it. So anyway, there's that one. Woo! What other things did I grab out of here? I also sold these, which I am shocked as all get out that I did.
And I'm gonna do the frosty.
Okay. I'll find where I put my eBay.
Mommy, gonna take it off?
What?
Gonna take it off?
Like separate them?
Yeah.
There you go. We're gonna have to tell the neighbor thank you so much, huh? Nesting those. Okay. That's okay. You can stick it back together. These find me like bone jewelry did. You remember these? These are Italian charm bracelets. Some of them have the Zoppini. Some of them have the different name on the inside. I don't even know now what the original whatever was. But I sold this one for $250. And honestly, I was just glad to get rid of it. This has the twin towers from 9/11. These actually came from my mom's personal collection, my personal collection, and then other things, other spacers that I had. So I am just happy to get rid of the bulk, to be honest, because good grief. But I sold them for $250, which is probably one of the first things I listed on eBay when I started to get serious. So really excited that those sold. They'll go to someone else and make their day. So of course I just wrap. And even though it's so close to Christmas time, I literally I haven't watched a Christmas movie yet. I'm just not, I don't know, not in the Christmas spirit. It's a weird time. I'm sure everyone can relate to that fact there. So, in the bag. Oh, thank you. Yes. I'm happy to hear that cha-ching at any time. And, yeah. Really, really happy. Because it would have been probably just bulked up in a either craft lot that I'd resell on eBay or something or on YouTube. Because I probably now, which that was my original goal when I first started listing on eBay and Etsy, was to come up with a solution where I could, instead of pulling all of my sales in from YouTube, to start pulling half and half. And that's what almost immediately it happened, where I started pulling in half and half sales. I want to go legit. And when I mean legit is I would like to have an LLC. That way I could be right with Uncle Sam. But in California, it's pretty expensive to get an LLC. And so I figured if I save money in this particular fashion, I can show, my growth and my basically how much I make on YouTube, Etsy, eBay. If I can have like a trail, then, I can justify spending the money to be an LLC. So I'm working on a Christmas video to have something different with 15 holiday questions about me. Robert will be in the video. Did you? Great job. Wow, you made your own snowman in the back then, huh? Cool.
So the neighbor can say thank you.
Yes, we're going to tell the neighbor thank you. Maybe we'll make her a Christmas card.
Yay!
Yes, that's so
And give
nice.
it to him.
Yes. I know I have to pay, yeah. Yeah.
For him.
Yeah. It's kind of expensive here in California. There's charges to reserve.
Yeah, you gotta get shoes.
Not right now, baby. Mom's doing something. But you keep on keeping on, boo. Do it again. Do another snowman. I know there's money to cost to reserve a name for your LLC. At least in California. I'm only speaking in California here because I'm not 100% sure of any other states. But there is a price to reserve a name for your LLC, a price to fill out the application to become an LLC, and then 4 months after you are an LLC, you're due to come up with the yearly money, which I believe is like $800. And then it's an additional fee to sign up with your county, and then to keep it every year. So I know fees are expensive, on top of everything else. And I don't really feel like I make that much for it to be worth it. So why is it that you're yelling?
It's Pippa on the floor.
So anyway, and aside from that, there's funds to possibly hire an accountant, or I know that sometimes QuickBooks, you can do a QuickBooks, you can do like an Excel sheet, but at the same time, I don't want to run the risk of messing anything up and it, not having my numbers right. So I mean, I've done my due diligence as far as looking up how much things will be and all that, but I think just taking the plunge is frightening, to say the least, because it is. So, anyways, I'm gonna pull some more stuff. Well, you used them all, baby. Huh? Huh?
What's this?
What's what?
All these stickers?
Yes.
Glitter tipped them off?
No, you did. When you used them. Is that what you did?
Glitter taped them off?
No, you did.
I did?
Yes.
No, it was him.
Are you sure?
When I sit down, I stand and I used it.
I don't know.
But it was him.
Okay. I suggest you chill out and scoot. Thank you. You can hold on to that. Listen, Mom's lifting her leg up. If I hit you with it, that's not my problem.
Wow. Sticker. Mommy.
Honestly, you're fun. Hey, Jude. Yeah. Kelly, I'd love to talk to you about it. You have you're like a well of awesome information. I need to talk to you about that because you helped me with that seller hub thing, and man, oh man, that was a game changer. Okay, so this quartz necklace, which I actually purchased off of someone on YouTube. Y'all, I'm ruthless. Like, I just sell stuff. So I purchased this off of YouTube for $12. And I sold this guy for $42. This is an Eternity rose quartz necklace. It has the pink knots in between, and it does not have a clasp. So, price high, y'all. Okay. And Hope, I don't know if I said hi to you, but hi, Hope. And so I'm just going to put it in a bag. Natural stones sell really well. Sometimes it helps if you take the time just to include the metaphysical properties that the stone. Always be sourcing. Exactly. Hey, Elizabeth K. Hey. Always. Because honestly, you never know. And if you feel like there's something that, you see, you're like, oh, okay, I can sell. Just try. I don't ever wear jewelry. So for me, unless I'm wearing earrings, and that's the only kind of case where it's like, okay, that's the exception. But is that right? So I'm going to take this. I'm going to take my business card. And guys, I'm so excited. I could take the plunge to make a handmade by Devon stamp, but I can't take the plunge to be an LLC. Am I right? I went on Etsy and I came up with a logo that I liked for my handmade jewelry. And I'm having a stamp made for it. Not like a metal stamp, I wish. I just don't have the coin for that right now, but it's not 100% important. But I am getting just to stamp on the outside of the box or something. Which I think is exciting. All right. There it is. I don't know if anyone feels the same way. First off, I've got movies that I love watching when it's raining. Dirty Dancing is top for me, but however, I didn't watch it yesterday. I've been trying desperately to watch The Crown on Netflix. I've blasted through the first 2 seasons of because it was so good. But I think I'm on episode 4 of the 3rd season. Oh man, it was really hard to watch the episode where, you know, in history where the landfill overflowed. That episode. If you don't know what it is, it's history. Nevertheless, it was hard for me. Watch it. It's good. Oh, I love European history. I love watching The Crown. I love all that stuff. I always like the type of person that, hey, Julie, the type of person that when I'm watching a show, especially if it has anything to do with history, I'm always looking up that fact just so that I make sure that I have the information correct. There should be. Yeah. Monet. Monet's another good one. Hit or miss sometimes, but it's always good to post Monet. And if Monet's in good shape, Napier, Trifari out of the Monet, Napier, Trifari, Avon kind of situation. What's going on? Trifari is one of the best sellers for me when it comes to vintage. This has a lot of really nice weight to it. This is a Monet. I do believe this one is a little bit older because it does not have a hang tag. Just the clasp itself says patent Monet. Like I mentioned, this one's heavier. I'm pretty sure this is, I don't know. Like I said, an older piece. I'm pretty sure this is what I was going with. I'm pretty sure I got this from just an unboxing lot. And I sold this guy for $16. And you think just one piece, 16, that's a lot. At least for me. Especially since you can see a lot of people just bundle them up or sell them $3 buy it now. So you never know what is going to be it. You know what I mean? What is someone whose mom wore it, whose grandma wore it, you know, whatever. Nostalgia sells. Andrea Baker bought a rare Trifari brooch. Yes, for sure. It's crazy. So that's awesome. Yeah, Trifari is one of those that sells. I mean, Trifari, but any of them do, especially in Avon. And I've shared this before, but if you find a magnifying pendant, a pendant with a magnifier on it, whether it's in the shape of a swan, whether it's in just a magnifier, it's a pendant with like a monocle. Those sell like crazy. Those are a really good item to resell. That's like a bolo or whatever. Really good item. As far as like, I've seen a lot of them have the Avon name, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, lots of really good stuff. But mostly, like I say, I price high so that to weed out low ballers. It doesn't offend me if I get low offers. It really doesn't. I'm just like, no. See ya. I go. So anyways, love. That's really cool. I just bought a large lot of over 200 new inbox Avon. Yeah. Avon's a good one. I don't get. Oh, thank you. Another one? I don't get as many. It's really just depends. Like, you know, I kind of source for things that I like, odd things, unusual things that I think, oh, this is different, so I'm going to resell it, or I'm going to post it or maybe keep for myself. And anyways, and a lot of times if I get something in a lot. Yeah. Oliver?
Stand back.
Yes, please stand back. Thank you.
Panda! I'm glad you're here. Oh, Mommy, you got another penny.
No. Good gravy boat. So, all right, here we go. I think that is it for my... Oh, I have a few more.
Shower.
I do need to take a shower. Thank you for addressing that. One more that I need to grab. Excuse me.
Thank you for rescuing. Thank you for rescue.
Uh-huh.
Thank you for rescuing.
So I ended up getting this one from a lot because it's natural stone, but I thought that it was worth mentioning that this is a really awesome for comps, Serafina. This is the tag, gold tone triangle, Serafina. This is an Anthropologie where they have listed or they sell their jewelry in Anthropologie. I had obviously got this because it was natural stone. I ended up getting this from a lot. And yeah, I sold this one for $34. Not only the fact that it's a stunning solar quartz, but because of the name Serafina, I mentioned. You never know. And I mean, it takes sometimes for you to mess up or to list something really low to find out, oh man, I should have priced it a little bit higher. Whoops. So anyways, there's that. A goo-goo. Got that one. I ended up, and you know, another place to really source really well is Facebook Market. I ended up getting a whole box of Avon stuff for free. Some of this stuff I still have, but profit's profit. If it's free, it's free. So some guy was like, I'm tired of this. I tried selling it. I can't. It's a lot of brand new in-box Avon stuff. So I ended up just picking it up, and listed them immediately and then put them in my wee shed because a lot of them still had the contents in it. Yes, free is absolutely my favorite number. So like it was, I'm sure you've seen them, the Avon aftershave, they're in the trucks. There was like talc powder stuff that I'm pretty sure, I don't know. It's the smell though, for some people. So anyway, listed them all on, and then like these kitten mitten soap, like literally like soap on a rope, except they were made from their soap, obviously, but like kitten paws or something. I don't know. They're so funny and they're cute. And I only found the Christmas ones, not the. I'm looking forward to see how much Trifari brooch I have. Yeah. Like nothing is sacred. I resell everything. So I don't wear jewelry. Obviously I'm just here reselling jewelry to you guys or to people online. I have tape. I just don't know where I put it. Another fun find that I had, I always look at books. I ended up getting this book. This one's not for sale. I ended up getting this one for my house. I think I talked about it before. but the complete illustrated Karma Sutra. Best believe I snatched this up. But I'm sure that if I listed it, it would sell because this is hilarious. This would make a perfect like marriage gift. Do you, Carly? I think I'm just a hot mess. But anyways, I had put this aside because my parents were over and my mom was like, oh, I want to look at it, but she didn't want to the pages fall off. She had a kid on her lap. So I had this over here. And anyways, it just helps me, guys. Seriously, like the conversation, the talking. My husband, switched from working nights to working days. So it's just me and the kids. And sometimes they're fun to talk to. And sometimes it's like, I don't want to make another grilled cheese for you. Which platform is best to sell those types of jewelry pieces? It depends. It feels like come have a cup of coffee. Hey. I don't have a lot of sales on my Etsy. However, my Etsy's been popping. But here's the thing. I do list perfectly. I cross post. And a lot of where I cross post from, the first place that I list things is on Etsy. So I feel like I'm in the algorithm possibly for Etsy. I post there first and they'll sit there for a couple of days before I have the chance to do like a bulk cross post. So I'm always posting on Etsy. I get a majority of my large sales on Etsy. I feel like people are going on there because they know what they're getting or they know what they want to get. I made, and I'm going to share, is my biggest sale to date. And I'm going to share, I actually, like I said, I resell everything, guys. It's no offense, no whatever, but I don't wear jewelry. There's nothing that I have gotten that I'm like, I feel bad because I've resold it. Jewelry is not my thing. Meaning the only piece of jewelry I have is my wedding ring. There's some things that I covet. And there's some things that obviously like the pieces that I've made, I enjoy it. But I'm definitely a foster mom for jewelry. So my books, on the other hand, and natural stones are a little different. I'm a little bit more like me, my precious. But this is a piece that I listed high and I put on all the platforms. And I ended up getting this from Jude. And I had this guy listed for $350. And it is a all sterling silver Taxco onyx-based warrior pendant. This thing was huge, heavy, and I sold it for $413. When I got it, I was all like packaging that up was terrible. It was almost like when I got I had sold on Steals and Deals a Zuni bear necklace, and I sold it to Sandy. And packaging that thing up, I was like, so best believe this has been my biggest sell to date on that. And so that's been pretty chill. So, and I mean, that's with checking comps. So check comps. And if you're just starting out and you're in the middle, I check highs, lows. I don't ever check the listed price. That's whatever. You want to check the sold. That's where it's at. And I'm sure you guys know that. But check your sold prices. eBay is a great place to source. However, I love looking at my listed prices on Etsy because I find, I find the highest price and the lowest price, and I put myself somewhere in the middle. I'm still very new to eBay. I don't know all the ins and outs, but I send offers like nobody's business. I'm like, just take my stuff. But Etsy doesn't, for me, I think Etsy is just easier. Yeah, there's a little bit more work involved as far as listing, but my mentality is list as much, get up in there so that people don't have an excuse to be like, the color was off, or you didn't show this on there, or this wasn't in the description. I'm like, bold letters, disclosure. Hey, look at this. This was purchased secondhand. Yeah, thanks again, Jude. So that was really, really great. And especially that this happened within the last week. So it's really awesome. Like, I almost wanted to be like writing a letter to this person, like, you have no clue how much this means to me. Thank you for buying this. Like, and then I ordered pizza that night. Congratulations, pizza. That's the last thing you needed. But anyways, it's just the little victories that you have to have in, and the rush, man. This is the rush that you get. Of course. But you never know. You never know what's going to sell. And I say this every single time, but have confidence in your item. Don't just take a low thing to just get that price. If you need it, that's a whole different story. But oh yeah, that's next level. No, it's okay. Like, even if I still have, I kept some stuff from, I did actually, I was alive as saying that I get rid of everything, because I've actually kept some stuff from your package, Jude, because I just think it's cool. When I'm in a pickle, I know where to go. But have some confidence in your listing price. Price high. And if people, like, I get messages all the time, is this really old? And I'm like, how am I supposed to take this? Am I supposed to read this like, is this really old? Is this really old? Is this old? I don't know how I'm supposed to be taking that. So I'm like, I don't know. So anyways, I gotta find some tape. I hear my husband going, he should have been more prepared. But anyways, feel free to ask away any questions you have about reselling. That's all I do. And I have some tchotchkes or bric-a-brac. I don't know if tchotchkes is inappropriate. I always called them tchotchkes. I find that, like, and I've said this before, God bless my grandmother, but she was a smidge racist, and that's not okay. So a lot of the words and terminology that I grew up with, I'm like, is this appropriate? So when I say things, it's no offense. It's like reworking my brain as far as what is appropriate to say. I don't ever want to offend. So knickknacks works too. Bric-a-brac, yeah. Odds and ends. Another thing that I sold, and always, if you see them, complete sets obviously sell better. Russian nesting dolls. I'm going to grab it right now. But I got a Russian nesting doll from a yard sale, quite literally down the street. I got a whole set of things for $20. And I sold the Russian nesting doll for $47. So really excited about that. That was one of those things where I had to pry from my daughter's hands because she loved it. And I'm like, back beast. I got to sell it for money. All right. So I'm going to go find some tape. Oh, child. Huh?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you sneezing?
Yes, that's what that sound is. Hot dog and bologna. Kicking with my homies.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Amazon. I do have to say that this tape stinks. Like smells. Not, it's good. It's good tape, it's just stinky. So anyways, gotta load my gun. Anyways, all right. Playing a scary game of when's the mail person gonna come? So, getting people's stuff out ASAP. I feel like there's no moving air in my house. Anyways, all right. What are you doing? Thank you.
Yeah.
What's the matter? What is?
Poop somewhere.
Say that again?
I pooped.
Oh,
I pooped.
you pooped.
I was worried about it.
Brother probably farted. He's a stinky guy. All right. Yeah, I know, guys. How do I do it? How do I manage with these two perfect angels? I also sold this morning a Vera Bradley silver tone bangle. Surprisingly, I don't know, but I sold it. Sold it for 16 buckarooskies. I sold it on Etsy. So I'm going to grab that right now. Go! Chicken wing, hot dog and bologna. Is that right?
With my home.
Sauce, please. Huh? This isn't an invitation. It's in here somewhere. But another name, Etsy for sure, is the one I sell the most on. Second would be eBay. Third, Poshmark. Fourth, Mercari. Another really good name to look out for is Henry Bendel. I guess they sell it at some high-end places that I've never been before. Anyways, I'll find that bracelet in just a moment. It's somewhere. be nice. Like, not doing that.
Mommy, it's got a box.
There's lots of boxes in here. What's in the box? I don't want to be considered a business. I don't think I'm considered a business. I don't think I'm really considered a business. I know that there's like you have a smaller, what you call it? Words. Smaller shop. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. I'm about to get rid of all the chairs in the house. Goo goo to you too.
My baby love, my baby love. Oh, what I need you. Baby love, my baby.
Quit dropping stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Don't. Huh? Huh? Yes, it's a door stopper. You know that? No, it doesn't hurt. Brother, no. No. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get that later because you guys are animals. But wait! No, there's no chicken nuggets. How do I know what I'm putting on is vintage or handmade? Honestly, I don't think that I just make sure to just disclose that. Hey.
How did you get my food?
Appears to be artisan, however, unsure, maybe vintage or not. Even if, let's just say I put something on there that's Vera Bradley, I don't know what year it's made, so I always put before 2001. You got to take into consideration that a lot of people use it as their platform. A lot of the stuff they put on there may not be before 2001, but I always try my best to just be as thorough as possible when listing, when talking about anything, just being as thorough as possible. So, on to the YouTube sales, which tends to be vintages before 2001. Yes. Anything before that point, you are going to have to add a production assistant, or basically where you got part of the stuff. Like, let's say, for example, I was selling a pair of coin earrings that were marked a certain price, or a year. Sorry, they were marked a certain year. And no way, get down, go, get down, go.
I'm not going anywhere.
Yes, you absolutely can.
I'm not going.
Appears to be artisan. That's all you can say. That's that'll do me on that one. You know what I mean? Definitely just being as honest as possible. And let's just say something did sell, right? I feel like I just need to sit in this chair so that my kids aren't gonna, they're not gonna sit on it, get on it. Anyways, if you make a sale, you have the opportunity to message the person and say, I just wanted to let you know X, Y, and Z or whatever. So talking about coins. So I had a coin earrings. They were marked 2000s and something, but they were a pair of coin jewelry. And I know coin jewelry sells. So I was trying to be honest about the year, and it did have me put in a production assistant. And I just listed the state that the coins were from. Is the most honest as possible. I've yet to come across anything on Etsy where it's been absolutely too chaotic to post. But I just try to be as honest and upfront as possible. So anyways, it's a little like, oh my God, you know, it's a little crazy. But once you get in the hang of it, it's a piece of cake. There's a lot more. Like, I think I timed it, and I think I spent like 8 minutes posting. It's a lot. As opposed to just posting on eBay, they want a lot of information. But for me, I feel like I'd rather take a little bit more time posting than just run through something. However, eBay does have a lot more as far as what natural stone is this? Is there a second stone? Is there, you know, what's the base metal? Etsy doesn't ask that. Etsy asks what it's made from. So that's what I can definitely give kudos to eBay. What's the matter? Last night, literally, I spent like 20 minutes just going through and looking at old pictures of my kids because I'm a sap. Yeah, and at first I think that's everybody. And it takes, I think because it's such a sit and wait kind of thing, for me, I feel like it's perfect. Because I literally just sit and wait. There is no, hey, do you want this for a certain amount, like sending offers. I love that part of Etsy. I feel like for me, it allows you to really maximize your income, at least. Not being afraid to sell what you posted. Ooh, got all blurry all of a sudden. So anyways, I'm just going through and posting my YouTube sales, which, like I said, is a majority of kind of probably a lot, obviously, a lot more than I would get on Etsy or eBay, depending. But I do the same process, bubble wrap an item. And go from there. I tend to sell a lot more jewelry and natural stones. I think I have about 380 listings on my Etsy right now. I think I have about 400 on my eBay. But I'm trying to just go up and up and up and up. Yeah. It's, especially that whole cross-posting thing has, like I said, it's really saved me. Another thing, too, is I have done the research, and I'm not sure. It hasn't really come across anything that's really been a deal breaker for me, but I think Etsy costs tend to be a lot lower. It is 20 cents to post. I believe when you sign up, you're given a large amount of listings that you can post. I would definitely utilize. Another thing that I just started doing is posting varieties. So like, let's say I have a couple of, like right now, what's doing really well for me is laurel birch earrings. So I have a couple of different laurel birch earrings. Hello, tape. I'm going to add a variety of them. I'm going to add the different ones. So you can have a picture linked to the item that you're selling. So that way you're still only being charged the 20 cents, but you've put more than one listing up. Do you know what I'm talking about? I'm trying to multitask. Anyways. So yeah. Like I put up the laurel birch earrings on, and I don't think those are vintage, on Etsy. Monet stuff, sometimes it's, I still put it up. Unless an item is like a Charming Charlie or a J. Crew, something that's obviously like you can go and look. If you go and type up on Etsy J. Crew, you're not going to find a lot of J. Crews. But if you go on eBay, you're going to find more, Poshmark or Mercari especially. So that's like a, the line that I go, different stuff like that. So, and J. Crew does really well too. So that's another thing, is if you could swoop those up on a YouTube sale for $3, you can flip it and turn it around on $30 on eBay. So there's this stack that I have here is an accumulation. Obviously my YouTube sales for the week, because I invoice weekly, and you could see how I'm packaging your stuff. And then I, basically over the weekend, I kind of give myself a little bit of a break. So things will come in, and of course it's slow anyway. I always put, if like someone makes a sale for me, shipping's really slow right now, here's your tracking number. I'm doing my best to go and get it scanned, or have my mail person, like I'll take it to the truck and he scans it. So it's to know that it's in the postman's possession. Or it's something that was like a small business, like small businesses have no control over USPS. You see, like I'm packaging up, the dude will come today, dude or chick, will come today, and it's gone from my hands. Like I had something that I purchased, and I actually got a note from Etsy itself saying, hey, USPS is really slow right now. And someone who's a reseller, I know that. I'm not going to get all bent out of shape about it. But some people, obviously, this is their Christmas gift, so I completely understand. Who's next? Okay. And so then here's a common mistake that I make, and then I'm hoping if I'm talking about it today, y'all can see. Like, for example, I started posting on Etsy and eBay a lot more because I knew the items that I had, I didn't want to just start them at $25 because I knew they're worth more than that. This is perfect example of what you think is going to skyrocket on a YouTube sale, but doesn't end up going anywhere. So this was an awesome find. This wasn't a lot that I've already made profit on. So anything else, is surplus, which is great. However, this is something that I sold on YouTube for so much less than what I think that I could have sold this one for. So it's a really good example right now of just because YouTube is slow. It doesn't matter the things that you have, the prices that you have. Don't lower the price of your items just because you're not getting the sales. It's a stunning piece. I love it so much. I would never wear it. I'm glad it's going to someone. This is the thing that I also have to remember, that once this is being packaged up, that's it. Don't think about it anymore. It's done. Whoever gets it, they want to resell it, good for them. You got the money for it. You got the shipping for it. It's done. Not your problem anymore. It's a beautiful piece. Yeah. Shore underwear. That's what I try to tell myself. Usually doesn't bother me. That is a side piece. So yeah, I don't know any other words of wisdom I could provide other than I'm sweating. But yeah. Poshmark, I just yesterday re-shared all of my, I used to be, and I say this often, that was the first place that I actually started selling. And I'm open about it because I think it's a good learning point. I sold a lot of my my clothes that I went from an office situation to staying at home and being a mom. So I had a lot of nice office clothes that I needed to get out of my closet. So I started on Poshmark. And like, I think whenever they're like, hey, you can level up if you do this, 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 and this. So like being a Posh ambassador, right? So definitely a Posh ambassador on there, but that doesn't mean anything. That's just like, it doesn't mean anything. I tend to like Etsy more, like I said, because I don't necessarily have the time to sit there and be like, share this, share that. Oh, okay. I watched videos, and I'm sure like a majority of people do. They watch videos on how to be more proficient in reselling. So one of the things that I had watched, and it really stuck with me, was someone posted, hey, I only probably on Thursdays go through and update my Poshmark, and I send out offers on Thursdays because the majority of the people get paid on Friday, so you can catch them, when they're getting paid. Another thing that Courtney Bolo Buddies told me, and I'm going to share as much as I can, is people who sell on Poshmark will tend to purchase off Poshmark. People who buy on Mercari will tend to, vice versa. So the money people make there can be easily turned into sales for them, and that's where you come in. I just end up sending the money to my bank because Lord knows, I don't need any more jewelry. But it's just a good thought. So that's definitely why I'm definitely for cross-posting. I was like thinking to myself, oh, I'll go on live when my son goes to sleep. I'm not going to do that. My son's been hasn't been sleeping really well. I think he's going through, I don't know, but I hate sharing. I don't like sharing. I think I don't like it. I don't like it. Mercari, I haven't seemed to get the grasp of Mercari either. I love Poshmark and being able to send the same offers multiple times. I hate on Mercari where you send an offer one time and then you have to send a lower offer next time. It's by $1, but it's the same fact. I always turn off my, when you price something like smart pricing, I always turn that off when I post on Mercari because number one, and I'm lame, I hate getting the notifications that basically you didn't sell it, so we marked it on sale for you. And also I just don't, so my thing too is when I post on Etsy and eBay, I have my set price. On Etsy, I always kind of give or take when I'm putting stuff on there, we'll add a couple of dollars because I always offer free shipping, which is another thing to add to the Etsy algorithm, is to get Etsy certified free shipping. On eBay, I pretty much put the same price as I would on Etsy because I would consider that someone probably wants to get an offer. So I'll send out an offer knowing that within $2 to $3, I'm still making the profit I want. On Poshmark and Mercari, I always add $10. I know someone's going to want an offer. I know. And then of course, whenever you send an offer on Poshmark, it always either has to include a shipping discount unless you're bulking up an offer, in which case you can add a shipping discount. But mostly when I like something on Poshmark, it's because I don't want to spend the $7.11 on shipping. So I know that's what people are really going for anyway. So that's something to take into consideration. It's like, let's say I'm listing something for $30 on my Etsy, and I know that $4 of that is going to be shipping. You're going to have some stuff for, hey, Jenny, stuff for sales price, and obviously to go to the website. Take that into consideration. But that final price right there, when you're going over to Poshmark or Mercari and you see at the end, after you put in how much you're willing to ship it or post it for, and it says on the bottom lower than what you want, add more. What's the worst thing that can happen? You make a sale, oops, you made more money or whatever. So I am definitely not an expert. I'm definitely learning. Another dude that I watch a lot on Instagram is American Arbitrage. And it's something my husband and I talk about, I think, nightly, because he's definitely got the resale bug. Is we talk about, hi, Lydia. We talk about that not every flip has to be a big flip. So like he'll pick up something for like $3 and he'll flip it for 10. That's still profit. For me, I kept on thinking, well, I want to make it worth it. I want to whatever. Dabbling in jewelry, you're kind of gonna, it's a bigger market anyway. Jewelry is jewelry. You're obviously not going to price something lower. If I'm looking at, let's say, Tahitian pearls on Etsy, and a bunch of things are like, for an 18-inch strand of Tahitian pearls, you average on there about $280, and you go down the listings and you see one for like $50, you're wondering, what the heck? Why is this listed for $50? What's wrong with it? What am I actually going to be getting? So take that into consideration when you're listing as well, is that, yeah, you want to list it reasonably, but what's reasonably? So just, try to follow that suit. I hope that makes sense. Does that make sense? Let me know. So yeah. Yeah. My mom has always had jewelry around, always played with jewelry. It's never tickled my pickle in the slightest. It doesn't do anything for me. Like I've tried, I like earrings, but love a good reseller chat. Yeah, I really, come the first of the year, I definitely want to revamp my channel. I'd like my channel to be less known for going on for auctions and reselling, but more a lot like how we can grow, how you can resell jewelry. Because I feel like with jewelry and a small amount of hard goods, you see my space. I don't have a lot of it. Trying to be proficient as possible in storing items and things along those lines. So, yeah. My daughter loves it. My daughter loves jewelry. I find jewelry in her room all the time. She is very much a girly girl. My daughter plays with dolls. I don't remember playing with dolls. Of course, I played with Barbies, but never like. I know. She just woke up though.
I want to say hi too.
Okay. Say hi.
Hi.
That is what I hate about eBay. Big price difference. Ugh,
Yeah.
so sweet. A lot of people lower their prices to get their inventory out. Very true. Very true. That's another good point. Okay. Go, 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 go.
Woo.
Very good point. I remember not being able to, before we started doing the craft auction, Jenny, is like going on and, oh, thanks. They're rotten. Going on and selling craft lots on eBay. I probably only got $10 for a craft lot, but the thing is just getting it out. Yeah. See, I didn't. But in high school, and I was in that time, you wouldn't catch me not wearing jeans and having makeup on, leaving the house. Now, look at me. When I'm not having any makeup on, wearing a YOLO shirt, wouldn't be caught dead. Huh. Jesus, take the wheel on that one. Hurry. You should literally see my floor. My husband and I joke that my kids try to set up just booby traps for me if I stand up. It's funny how life changes, but I wouldn't change it for the world. So, mostly when I get orders on YouTube or sales. Yeah, she'll call in a bit. Dog is Mima. Yeah, chew it, but not with your mouth open. Yeah. Yeah. She's going to call in a bit. Dog is Mima. Because Mima has dogs. He hasn't quite figured out how to say Mima yet, so he'll come up to me and be like, dog. So, very blessed. And I like to share as much information as I can. Ooh. All right. La la la. La 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 la. Na na. Ya ya. Na na. Don't throw that. No, butter boy. No. Fine. You could do that, but I'm moving you after you get up. You finished?
I am eating.
Yes, I know. I've fed you.
And you fed you.
Hmm?
And you fed you.
A balloon? Does he? Yeah.
You.
She doesn't. They both came out of the same place, though.
I see my hand.
That's great, honey.
Hello? I'm gonna say hello to you.
You have been saying hello. Jenny says hello. Would you like to say hi to Jenny?
Hi, Jenny.
She definitely does. She is. Sit out! She is definitely. Dog is not on there.
Dog's not on there.
No. Dog is not on there. Oh, it's getting.
Glitchy?
Yeah, glitchy. And we're like in slow-mo.
He's got to do
He needs a haircut. Hey, Deb. I'm gonna have to go change diaper. All right, guys. Been on for an hour, 30 minutes. I got some stuff done. I got a cranky deucing baby, and it's starting to kind of get glitchy a bit. So I hope everyone has an awesomely awesome, productive day. And yeah, please feel free to email me if you have any questions. I'd love to help you out, whether identifying stones. I'll just be as honest as possible. So I will catch you on the next one. And if I don't, I'll see you tonight on Miss Jenny Jems' channel. I'll be on with her doing an auction. So I'll catch you on the flip side, y'all. Wash your hands in your butt.